How would you like to see this Smart Woodshop in a Sprinter van? Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, designer of the Paulk Workbench, the Total Station, the Smart Woodshop, among other things. So this video is longer and it isn't my video. Lewis Dropbox me the video of him using the Smart Woodshop design basically and putting it in a Sprinter / Dodge van, that style of van. Take it down to 7-8 minutes. And I watched the whole thing, the 25 minutes. And I started making markers where I was going to cut and trim. And then I watched it again. And I realized how much I was getting out of it. And I thought, if I start cutting this up, I'm going to be stealing from you. I'm going to be robbing the work that Lewis has already done. And he's a great videographer and a great editor. He's done the fades and everything. So I'm going to just give it to you the way he gave it to me and let you enjoy it.
I'd like to thank you for all the work you do. I've learned so much from your videos, and I've done my own over here. It's a Sprinter Dodge 2005 3500 with the dual wheel on the back. My name is Luis. I live in Anaheim, California, and I do installations and cabinets for a living. I've encountered so much inspiration from what you do on YouTube, and I'm putting up this video to show you everything that I have applied to the van. And before doing that, let me show you what I used to carry before on a pickup truck.
So I found you on YouTube on 2016, which was a little bit late, but I am forever grateful that I found you. I have learned a lot from you as far as woodworking goes, and also the videos that you do about the SketchUp, which, by the way, I learned so much from those ones also. And I like to say thank you again. So I went back and looked for some old pictures, and this is what I found. This used to be my setup. As you can see, mess everywhere, tools everywhere, but I try to keep the place clean. You will see in some of the pictures, like this one, with blankets underneath on the floor. So at the end of the day, we just wrap everything up and we go away. That one is another example, even to protect the floors from cabinets. This is an example of a closet that we installed in a second floor. Those are my tools. I used to carry those ones all the time in my pickup truck. Unload, load, unload, load again. That was really tiresome. But unfortunately, it didn't come to my mind to look for something on YouTube until late 2015. And so I went ahead and the moment I found you, I went through all the videos back to when you have one when you used to work in a garage from an apartment, I believe. This is the pickup truck, Tacoma 2006. And like I say, I used to carry all the tools in the back of the truck and load them and unload them at the end of the day, every single day. So about 2014 was when I found this Sprinter. It was really bad. That's the one. So when I said bad, it was vandalized. It was very, very beat up. And I bought it and I started fixing it. And take a look at this. This is completely destroyed. It took me about a year and a half, something like that, to fix it. This is a picture when I went to paint it, and that's already done right there. So it ended up looking decently, and the best thing about it is the engine has 125,000 miles, I believe. It's diesel, 5 cylinders. And it came with these shelves. They were in a bad shape, but good enough to put my tools in there. So I did. I put all my tools and took it the first day to work, and I completely fell in love with it. Everything inside, not worry about someone stealing something, or if it was raining, no problem. Everything fit over there. And then I found this picture where, say, I was using my old setup, and like you say, it takes time, but it's completely worth it, to the point where now I have my total station, and also I carry a canopy with me to protect from the sun. And there it is again, second floor of a house. That's one when I was building it, and it's so good. The bench is so good that it helps in every sense. I even found a picture where we are using it for taking lunch, like a table at the end of where the table saw goes. So this is just a little bit of my background. Unfortunately, I found you in 2016, but I am forever grateful, like I said it already, and I said it again. Thank you so much for all the time you take from doing this video. Now I know what it takes to do all the editing that you do on your projects. So here is the rest of the tour of my van. Enjoy.
Great. Now, I consider my van like a hybrid, because the work that we do, we try to get in the house in about 2 to 3 days. So we are used to carrying one box with many tools, so we don't have to be coming back to get some of the tools to the van. So it's kind of like a hybrid, and I'm doing the transition to getting rid of the bags or the boxes. So let me show you inside how everything works. So starting from the sliding door, I have a cabinet over here that holds my screw boxes, and everything that has been labeled already, that means to me that it's not getting moved from there. I'm still working on putting everything on the right place and moving stuff away to the more convenient place. So this is a cabinet just for the boxes, and I'll show you ahead how everything works, but this is just for the boxes. And then I have on the right hand side, I have a table saw, 2 vacuums, small vacuums, another one over here. This is the one that I've been using for the table saw, an old DeWalt chop saw. It's about 14 years old, but still working good. I have the pocket hole machine, small vacuum, and then this needs to be organized. I have a hand planer, a cordless planer, some drill bits, and then it keeps going to the back. I have more shelves with the boxes that holds, for example, hole saws, and I'll get back with showing you how everything is inside those boxes. So I have some screws, some that one with the S used to be the box that carries the silicones. I've done something different now, touch up, and I fit standing up over here inside. I still have probably 5 inches of clearance above my head, and I am 5'7" inches tall. So then on the back over here I have a couple of bags. Those bags, they have tarps, small ones and big ones, that I utilize to cover the finished floors. What I do is I put regular blankets first, and then I throw on top of the regular blankets, I throw tarps to tie everything together, and it keeps from moving or sliding on the finished floors. This shelf over here. This one has milk boxes, what I call this one, with a little bit of primer and a little bit of either paint or stain to do touch-ups after we install crown moldings or light balances. At the very bottom I just keep shims, and over here this one is still in progress. I'm thinking on adding a microwave over here for warming up lunches. Like I said at the beginning, we try to do our job in 2-3 days at the most on each house. If it is a big one, then we jump into 4 or 5 days. Then at the top I have this little tray over here that I keep shims. They don't go anywhere when driving. Just paper shims or cardboard shims. And then at the top there are some clamps. Then the last cabinet over here I have my suction cups for installing mirror frames. Then this is what I did with my silicones or caulkings. It's a PVC piping, and then I added a tiny screw over here so it keeps from falling off on transportation. And it's another milk box. I screw a piece of 1/4 inch MDF, I believe it is 1/4 inch. I screw it to the box, and then I glue these ones to each other so everything came as one piece. And this is removable. This is completely removable, and the shelf slides out. Okay, have another box over here with a little bit of lacquer thinner inside, some extra caulkings, screws, extra screws. This one over here has extra extension cords. Those are not the ones that I use most of the time. I'll show you where they are. And then I have over here more shims. Okay, at the top of these cabinets I have a long box that holds. See, I apply everything that you say, trying not to tie everything and easy access. So this material, this is 1/8 cover sheets material that I ripped down to 2.5 and 4 inches. I use that one to do templates, like a countertop template if I'm going to install a countertop between 3 walls, or if I am doing mirror frames between 3 objects. It could be between 3 walls or between 2 walls and a cabinet. Whatever it is, that helps me go really quick and accurate with my scribing. So that keeps it from sliding out when driving. And then I have this corner over here that is still in progress. I have my compressor, a canopy that is really helpful with the sun on summer. A couple of dollies, cones, another all step ladder that we use when we are painting or staining, another dolly over there. Okay, so this is the left side of the van. Now I'm gonna show you the left door and how it works. This is the left back door of the van, and I also apply the concept of using gravity in our favor. And so what I did over here is I put a plastic tray. I got it from Fast Cap to hold the trash bags, and these 2 L brackets are for holding the step ladder. It just goes like this. That's it, and it doesn't move, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's available for us right away. I also did another little clip over here to hold the square. It just slides out like this. Tape measurement. right away available for us. We keep many tape measurements around just to get access to them very fast. Angle screwdriver also, and on this one I added a little magnet over here, so it keeps the tip holding it and it doesn't fall off when driving. I have another drill bit box over here, hose for air, and extensions. These are the extensions that we mostly use. And what I did over here is I took this piece of wood, did a rabbit on the back to slide the square, and then I took a inch and a half, I believe it is a pole rose for closets. I think I cut them at 15 degrees angle over there, glue it, screw it from the back, and that holds the extension cords, and they don't fall off when driving. I also been testing this idea of using the Velcro to hold it together. This has been really helpful for us lately, and just gets hold off like this, and when it comes over here the Velcro still sticks to the other Velcro and it helps it from also falling off. That's the left side. The right side is pretty much a copy of the other one. So now let me show you the right hand side. Here is a close-up of the right hand side door. This is what holds the air hose. Some more extension cords, another ladder, step ladder, and this is the left one. Small little tray for the angle drill. Little magnet over there that keeps the tip from tilting when on transportation, and keeps the drill from falling off the tray. And that's it. That's really simple, but it's efficient. It's working really nice. Okay, so now let's go to the right hand side. Let me turn on the lights. There it goes. Okay, this is the right hand side. I have a small space underneath over here where I keep another box with extra materials and some demolition gloves. Okay, then I have two long drawers where I keep more demolition tools over here, some gloves, okay, the next one is another one. This holds my this is what I used to use for my chop saw. I think I'm gonna get rid of them because I've been using my total station for about 6 months now, and I'm really happy with that one. So I think I'm gonna get rid of my old stand, the wall stand. I have medium size stands over here, and then my levels just the way you have them. Okay, and I have one of my, this is the right hand side extension for the total station. Two ladders, one is 4-footer, the other one is 8-footer I believe, or 6-footer, and then my total station. Then I have a open shelf just the way you have it, and I keep small stuff that I use a lot, like sealer, satin spray, glues, activators, and then the butainers with the small stuff that used to get lost on the boxes, but now not anymore. Now is visible and available for us whenever we need them. Then we have here at the top, I keep some blankets to cover finished floors whenever we go into finished houses, which is most of the time. I believe the work that we do is probably around 70% in finished houses, that they might just be remodeling their kitchen, or they might be adding a entertainment center or a bathroom, but mostly it's finished houses. About 15% is houses that are getting built from the ground, and the rest is some commercial installations that we do. Then at the very top I still have a little bit of room. That's the beauty of this. Once I started putting cabinets, then I was finding spaces that I was able to put in use. So I keep the other extension for my total station over here, just being held by 2 clamps, which those are the same clamps that I use when I'm using my total station. So I just unclamp them, use them outside, and get my extension from here. Then I have my router, sander. This section still needs some work. I have short stands over here, stapler, another tripod. My helmet is inside here, my hard hat, and some sandpaper, more clamps. And then I have this tiny cabinet that it helps a lot. I have probably that one. This one is like 14 inches wide, and I have some lights, my Dremel over there. This I use a lot. Is to circular saws, cordless, hook up with my vacuum, and slides out, slides back in. See? Then I still keep my stand, my table for my table saw, because it became really handy. Let me show you what I mean by that. When sometimes we are in places where the total station is way too big, or sometimes we are just doing one small thing where it's not worth it to pull out the total station. So I integrated this one just with an L bracket, just like that. So it comes out, lifting it up like this. It's out. And then this other piece of plywood that you see over here, it comes up to get it released from the stand. And then I open up the stand, and this is the table that goes on top of it, just in case I need to work on something small. If I'm working with the table saw on this stand, then I don't use this piece of wood. Okay, but it's available for us all the time, and it's easy to get it out of the way. And then I have more stuff down here. My sanders in another shelf, saw grinder. At the very bottom, my rotary hammer drill, also cordless. And that's pretty much it. That's the whole van, and it's been really efficient for the last probably 8 months that I started the process of building the cabinets. Everything comes out. See, like for example, this vacuum over here slides out with the shelf, so I can get the vacuum out, and then it goes in the same way. Just put it over there, push it in, and it's out of the way, but available whenever we need them. Then, for example, over here, if I need some screws and I'm not using the whole box, then I pull it out about 3/4. And then this serves as my table also. Just open up over here, grab whatever I need, close it, and then go back inside to keep working. Like I said at the beginning, this is to me like a hybrid, because when we do installations, most likely we are gonna be using not only one type of screw from this box, but like 3 or 4 types. And since it's in and out from houses in 2 3 days, 4 days, we like to carry most of the stuff in one box instead of making multiple trips. Then I have, for example, the hole. Let me show you over here. See, I bring this one out and then turn it. It's a little hard with one hand. You will understand this, but it's out. So I'm using some foam from FastCap, and then underneath here it's where all my holes are, and then underneath that one is where I keep my router bits. So like I said, when we are doing some holes with the cabinets on the installation, most likely we're gonna be using more than one size of holes. So it's probably 2, probably 3, and I just carry the whole thing inside to do the job. Okay, so this is pretty much it. This is how the van looks so far, and I'll be posting more on YouTube or sending you more videos and showing you how the progress, how everything is evolving. I thank you again for your work from making this video. I know what it takes. I just launched my YouTube channel also about probably 2 months ago. I only have 8 videos over there, but I can see all the work that it takes to create content for YouTube. Anyways, I hope you are well, and I look forward watching more videos from your channel.
I hope you enjoyed Lewis's video there and his process, and if you learned one thing in the video that I learned and I love, and that is that it's a process for him. He's still working out sections. He's thinking. He's got a good mind, and a good mind for organization as well as doing the work. So I'm looking forward to seeing updates to this van over page. You'll see my featured channels, and he's Cabinet Designs. Click on that, and that'll take you to his channel. It's like what, a dozen videos up so far, or more than that. It looks like about 17. But I've watched a couple of them. I haven't had a chance to watch them all yet, but I watched his one on steps and tips for installing full overlay Eurostyle. Great video. It's about 10 minutes long, and I've installed personally with these two hands over 500 kitchens, and that's an understatement. I've installed a lot of cabinets. I've run into everything, and there are certain tips and tricks that I know that it's like the very first thing I do is find the high point in the floor for my layout, because that will get rid of all kind of problems in the future. And he does that. He talks about that. So I like him. So encourage him. Go subscribe, comment, give him a thumbs up. It takes a lot of work and time to take it out of your workday to make a video and then edit the video and share that with you. So, support guys like this. And Lewis, great job. I hope your channel is tremendously successful. Hey, if you like these videos, be sure to subscribe. Ring the bell so you know when I drop a new one. Give me a thumbs up. Hey, thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.